that I'm one of a kind. I put in work so that I can recline. If she with me, then you know that she fine. They ask what I do, I tell them a lot. Shit, I might switch lanes. Little crew, out. Look how this shit bang. Big body, new whip, big booty, new chick. Yeah, I do big things. I'm making up breakfast, we both in here naked. I feel like I'm Ben Rings.
Turn it up.
Daddy came in the 80s. Juvenile with the Navy. Chick thick like biscuits and gravy. Quick draw when shit, it gets shady. Summertime, I might hit the beach. Put the team on like that nigga Meech. Bunch of chains on like I'm Mr. T. With my dog trying to solve a mystery. She came with her friend. I came for the win, swoosh. Yeah, I dress up, they know I act up, but never pretend, dude. Rarely flex, but always dropping gems. I came from the boot, me and the East Coast get stumped at Tim's. Slid in, crew, roof, through, shirts, poof, hen, goes, dim, who, too fast, swoosh, 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 swoosh. Slid in with crew, the roof went through, the shirts went poof.
Y'all hear the man?
That's them. You know what I'm saying?
We back in this thing.
We back at it. Return to the hero.
We back at it, bro.
Tap 10
We back.
to another
We
episode.
back at it, bro. We in this thing, man. We're one of my favorite artists out here, bro.
Feel me? We back at it. Shirts on right now, though.
You know what I mean? I ain't just talking about it awesome, man. I'm talking about one of my favorite artists, bro. As soon as he drops something, I'm always hot on that thing, man. I gotta see it. I gotta hear it. I gotta see the visuals afterwards. It's that type of artist we got right here, man.
That type of
If y'all don't know who the
thing.
fuck I'm talking about, bro, I'm talking about MFL on Mona fucking Lisa, Mr. Shirt Off Fee.
sir.
What's
Yes,
up,
sir.
my boy?
Chilling on my guy. You
Welcome
know what I'm saying?
back.
Yes, we here. We
You
back
know what I
at it.
mean? I appreciate you coming and chopping it up with your boy for a little bit.
Most def, you know what I'm saying? This is mandatory.
Yeah,
And we
man.
got and he got new things to talk about. You know, it's been a while since the last time, so
What's
we
up?
back at it with Mo.
Indeed. I greatly appreciate it, man. And we do got some new things to talk about, bro. Like this new single you dropped that we just heard right there called Swoosh.
Swoosh.
You know what I mean?
Swoosh.
You want to dive off into that a little bit and talk a little bit about Swoosh and the meaning behind that?
Swoosh is really like it's really like the way that I can go from this version of me to that version of me to the next version of me. I feel like we all have different how do I say it? We all wear different hats in life at times, you know what I'm saying? And like for me, like, you know, I play a bunch of different roles, but like within the same day, sometimes within the same hour, you feel me?
Right.
So it's like, damn, how did nigga switch that shit up? And it's really just like, you know, too fast, just swoosh. It's like, damn, he really can switch it up. And like this whole project, it really is a lot of switching up, and kind of like more like in a comic book or a more character driven way. It's like the swoosh in my hair, the fat boy hero. A hero flies in, swoosh. He swooshes in. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's a couple of meanings, but it's really the swiftness of like the movement. Even though I've been on the patient of like how I'm about to do this shit, it's still about to happen so fast at the same time. Like, damn, too fast. Just swoosh. Swoosh. You know what I'm saying? So that's really, you know, that's really what that how that came about.
That's what's up. And we were talking a little bit off camera about the video and everything. It's on the way.
Yes, sir.
You got a timetable, a date?
It's looking like the 29th. That's the day we're planning for.
Okay. Of November, right?
November 29th. Yeah.
Okay.
Because after that, we're gonna be getting into the next one. Swoosh.
On to the next one.
You know what I'm saying? Give him a little breathing room. You know what I'm saying? Not too long, not too fast.
Stand on their neck with it, huh?
Stand on your neck, but like it's weight, so we're gonna let that weight drop on your neck. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
You feel me? Instead of just like, oh, I got another one. Like, hold on, this hard. I don't think y'all heard it. I don't think y'all caught that. That's just so hard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then right when they think they fully understand what it's on, it's like next.
So next though, do we got a album coming or
Album is coming. I was like, oh, album on the way. But the album really is on the way. And I have a lot of the music been done. I just been grinding to make sure that I have the marketing budget. That's like we was talking about off camera. Like, yeah, bro, I just been working like a motherfucker. But
Right.
it's to make sure that we don't miss. You know, to make sure I don't miss. Make sure that every vision and everything I'm trying to articulate as an artist, through my artistry, like, you know, like you hear it one way, like I want to paint the picture. I'm like, but you need this part, you need this too, you need this color, you need that. I want to make sure I have all the colors in my arsenal as I'm painting this picture.
Right.
Instead of just like, oh, I just have some green and you know what I'm saying, some blue and some yellow. You know, I can make blue yellow, but I also can make green. But I may need some red in this.
Right.
I may need some purple. You know what I'm saying? I may need some other stuff so people can fully see what I'm trying to articulate. And so that's why I've just been grinding, man. Just been grinding.
Grinding, man.
Yes,
That's what it's all about, though, man. Grind, stay down till you come up, man. Like, and y'all have been like, as a group, as a team, man. Y'all have been embodied that. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
y'all have always made the moves. Y'all have always stayed in folks' faces. You know, if it wasn't you, then it was Bot, or you know, it was somebody dropping something. You know, staying in their face with it. So, like, with this project, Swoosh, what are you expecting from it?
Swoosh is really Swoosh is really just like, it's just kicking in the door, opening the door back. Like, I'm fully here. Like, you know, last year I released The Rain, and that was just like, you know, it was which is gonna be on the album as well. But that was like me just more diving into like the more introspective side of myself and really diving into like how I feel in different things and just giving people more of me as a person, all embodiment. But I'm saying like Swoosh is really, it's like, I guess this is more the first single off the project. That was just like, okay, I'm still doing music.
Yeah.
But I also had to learn a lot. I'm like, oh, I want to do it like this. And through that, I was like, oh, to do it like this, I need to have this and have this and have this.
Right.
And since that time, that's when I've been gathering everything. I'm like, okay, let's go. But Swoosh is, like I said, it's setting the tone. It's giving the people a little bit of that old feet feel that they were used to. Like, oh, this mother kind of turn. You know, they was like, bro, I can work out to this.
Right.
And I wanted people to like, that give that familiar feel slightly with, like Fear in the City with How You and Sonic Boom and Ready Let's Go and Bad as Fuck and Block Party. Those songs from the last EP project, that was more a little high energy, but the voice is a little different. It sounds different. You know what I'm saying? It actually sounds more like the song I have on Bad AF. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm in a low tone throughout that whole song. Like, my shorty bad as fuck. I can't be mad at her. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a little bit like chill. But this one, like I said, is a more amp song, but it's really just like, you know, but it sets the tone for the character. Like, this project is very character driven.
It sounds like a villain or something.
It almost, and that's that's kind of where I'm going. Like, it's the return of the hero, and like a lot of times, I realize in many ways if you are a hero to somebody's hero, then to somebody you the bad guy. You feel me? Like, everybody didn't like Batman.
Or Superman.
Or Superman. He's a vigilante.
Sure.
That's a crime. You know what I'm saying? It's a crime, but
This is true.
But also you somebody hero. And for me, I'm starting off with just really being my hero. And even in that, sometimes when we choose ourselves, people gonna be mad at us.
Right.
It's like, hey. And that's like I said, so that's really where I'm going. It's really just going, it's gonna be all of that. It's gonna sound like, you know, some turns, some like chill, some like, oh, this is some hero stuff. This, I don't know, this guy may be a villain, you know. But it's me really coming full-fledged me. And like I said, the visual crazy. And it has so many different, I play so many characters, just to get a little hint, I play a lot of characters in this video. But it's like that sneak peek of like what this project is gonna look like. A bunch of different versions of me.
It's who you, like, since I've known you in music, like, you've been multiple characters though.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's kind of like an embodiment of of all that you've been so far anyway. You know
exactly, and that's really it's the like kind of I would say prologue to the story. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, what is this book about? Well, yeah, I'm the man, but also the GOAT. I pull over squad. We doing the most. They know that I don't fly, but also I float. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. Like, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like they know I fly. I may fly off the hinges, but also I float. I chill sometimes too. All my last project was just amp. It's just all up here. But right now, in some music, a lot of these songs, I'm floating on the track, and that was an example. Like that's I guess a turn up song, but I'm floating throughout the whole track.
Like, that's why, like, I told you before we came on here that beat be having me, you know what I mean, like amped up. But your voice, is
I'm real just in the pocket.
It's calm, it's deep voice, you know, like calm and low inside your pocket, you know, like skating on that hoe. You know what I mean?
And my shout out to Drigo Swamps, my cousin, he made the beat, and he was like, bro, do some other stuff on there. I was like, nah, bro, this ain't what I'm trying to do with it, because like it ain't for that. Like the beat crazy enough, bro. I'm just going
ride on that hoe.
I'm just gonna slide on that hoe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm a flow. I'm not gonna fly off the hinges on this one right here. And so
you kind of did a little bit with your
some of the ad-libs and stuff every now and then.
ad-libs and stuff. It was a little bit of that, you know what I mean, that fee off the last.
Right,
that, I mean?
Bringing those hints of that familiarity.
Yeah.
That familiar shit, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's why I started. At first, it didn't have an intro. I was like, I'm gonna give it an intro. It was like, oh my God, they're destroying the city. You're all doomed. Who's gonna save us? No one. Oh my God! Wow! You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like, and that's all me in the beginning of the song doing all those voices. You know, so,
for sure.
So it's like, you know, giving it that character is like who was it? Slid in with crew, but you know, so yeah, man.
Hell yeah, bro. I definitely fuck with the song, the project, man. And as I was telling you, I can't wait for the visual, bro, because I know it's gonna be, you know, like highly entertaining and dope shit, man. But you working with a new director on this one, or is this the same one that done other projects for you?
This is the first time I work with this cinematographer director. I've really been studying and trying to like get better at directing myself. You know, we was talking like a while back, and I just been like picking up game from everyone I worked with. You know what I'm saying? With you, some other bros, some other homies, some homegirls, and because like I really enjoy that side of the artistry.
It's fun.
It's fun because like it helps me, like I said, really fully paint the picture,
right?
And like fully understand what goes into getting that picture right. I'm like, oh, they need that, and that. So it's like, okay, let me go back to the drum board and make sure I have all these different things before I say, this is what I want. You know, understanding from a director's point, it's like,
right.
How are we going to make this happen? How are we going to, you know, how can I communicate to every person on the team to paint this picture, you know? And so
like what I've always thought of you of as, like, this might sound weird, but like Tyler, the creator of Austin. Like, like our Tyler, the creator, because you do everything and you want to deep and dive into all aspects of the art world, you know what I mean? And that's what I think Tyler like embodies best. I think he's a genius at what he does because he's a master at the visual.
Right.
You know what I mean? And he knows how to bring people into his story, into his journey, he knows how to show people exactly what he wants to show them.
How he wanted to be seen. Because like you hit a track and be like, oh, I thought this. But when you see it, now it's a whole different vibe.
It's a whole different vibe.
And that's the one thing I'll definitely have to give kudos to like Tyler and Charles Gambino. Is like two biggest influence for me as when it comes to like the way I started like doing some of my artistry, because like they're very hands on into their stuff, and their videos are very theatrical, and they're playing characters, not just like a role, like it's just booties, it's just chains, it's just, you know what I'm saying? It's a story, and it makes the viewer feel part of it. Because I want to, you know, feel like that's why I'm creating music, so you can feel a part of it. But it's like a part of what? This vision right here, you know. And so that's why I say like I definitely Trent Owens worked on this one, a dope talent.
I definitely checked out
some of his work.
Some of his other work, yeah, it was hella dope.
Yeah, bro,
Hella
dope with it, and even with the communication, that's one thing I definitely love, like with being able to communicate with the people I work with, and them being open. That's what I've been working on myself, of being open to new ideas and stuff. Because at first I used to be like married to like the idea I have, and it's like, you know what, step back. I'm married to the intentions. Mm-hmm. Like, hey, this is the idea I have. Here's the intentions. We could wipe away. This is the idea I have. We can amplify this idea, or we could throw this idea away.
Right.
But here are the intentions.
Right.
Let's keep the intentions, because the intentions are the intentions.
Right.
But however we go about getting there, because that's the mission. I ain't married to the cast or the path to get to the mission. Mm-hmm. This is just an idea I had that embodies some of these intentions.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that definitely helped me a lot more when trying to collaborate with others.
Yeah, man. Like, that's one thing when it comes to collaborations, and even being like directing a project or trying to produce a project or something. Like, yeah, you wanted to have it your way that you want it, but you got to be open to other ideas, because you never know, boy. Like, those moments that are improvised sometimes be like the best ones. Just those moments that stand out in the whole project. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so it's like, yeah, man, trying to take direction and stuff like that. That's something I had to work on too. You know, like working with other production companies and stuff like that. When I would go in just to direct, like that's more of my like strong suit. You know what I mean? I can see the picture, like, but all the other stuff, you know what I mean, like, isn't my strong suit.
Yeah, you understand it when I do it, but like that's where you like I excel right in this part.
I sell at that, seeing the picture, putting the picture together. But when it comes to like all the editing and all that stuff, like I learned now that I have to hire people to do that. Like I can do it, but on a smaller
to match the level of your direction,
master the level and actually convey the vision that I want to see. Like I got to get somebody else to do the editing work on there, because I just don't know all the software. It's like that. I always studied and focused on the journalism aspect, the color aspect, you know what I mean? Like, the shots and all that type of stuff. I focus on that. But as far as editing process and stuff, that wasn't something that I've had time to just like dive in and just learn, or even take classes in. You feel me? Yeah, but so yeah, man, that teamwork and shit is like super important, bro. Yeah, but speaking of team though, man, like y'all team do it on one of the like best levels in Austin, man. Like y'all always together, y'all find ways. Of course, I'm sure y'all have problems like every group does.
Yeah,
but,
right. We brothers first, you know what I'm saying?
But yeah, at the end of the day, like y'all actually family though. So what's going on with the group, bro?
We definitely gotta working on a few different things. Like I got my solo project I'm about to do. The Bada and Lazy. They got their like a duo project they're gonna do, and so the producers we work with, they got some projects. They're working with a bunch of different artists right now, but they got some projects that we are cooking up for them too as well.
I didn't know y'all had producers in the group.
Yeah. So like it's the same, you know what I'm saying, but it's separate. You know, like the rappers are like Mona Lisa, and then like the producers are AWO, a work of art. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So like definitely that's another thing that kind of took me a little bit longer to produce to get this project out, because at first I had like producers I would go to like on like SoundClick, you know what I'm saying, and or BeatStars, which is BeatStars now, but that same producer did all my other music, and I would just work directly with them, and that's what I've been. My last 4 projects have all been with that producer, and so but this one right here is like, okay, sitting with a producer and creating with him, you know, with them. This is my first one, so like a lot of new sounds we created from this, as well as just like the way I just went in and the process of creating it. Right. But yeah, so Drigo Swamps, you know, Kez Queso, that's who really produced like 90% of this album. You know, shout out to Stefan Osei. You know what I'm saying? Homie Ezo got some on here, deluxe version. Yeah, it's gonna, you're definitely gonna, you gotta do nowadays. You gotta do the deluxe. Definitely, you got enough tracks. And I was definitely trying to go battle different ways of like how I was gonna release this mud, but I got enough for a full length album, and a deluxe, and just some frivolous singles.
That's what's up.
So
I don't know if I asked you this already before, like in our last interview, but how long does it take for you to make a track?
it depends. Like I got some tracks that have taken me years.
Really?
I got some tracks that I was about to release, and I'm like, oh yeah, this one got to go in there, and I did it like 30 minutes. It all depends on the vibe and where I'm at. Like right now, I think it's much easier because right now I'm sober. I ain't smoking, I ain't drinking, so it's a little bit different. And I've been more studying and working. Like it's for me, that's like I'm not really like the flashy bling bling type rapper. So like when I'm like living more in my purpose, it's easier for me to write.
What's your purpose?
Well, or I guess elaborate more. I'll never answer that question of the purpose, but elaborate is just what I mean, like easier. When I'm more living in a purpose and also just like, well, I'll just go to the question because I'm about to get sidetracked. Well, my purpose is really just for me. I feel it's bringing people together and building, and just really just building and creating, but for people, building a space for people, creating a space for people. Right now, for in that aspect of how I'm doing that, how I feel I'm doing that is creating a reality for people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? With my art, that's what art does for us. And I feel like no time more than other, I'm in that space, due to like my extra hustle, where I have more control over the different things that's going on in my life right now, where I can like fully create that reality. Like I said, man, I've been working like a motherfucker, but the fruit of that labor is that I can afford the different things to paint all the tools I need to paint the picture, how I see fit. And when it's like that, so for me, that's me like talking my shit. It's like I'm creating a reality.
Yeah.
Fuck the diamonds, but also for people that is a reality too, like diamond change. You know what I'm saying? Body mama things. You know what I'm saying? But like for me, like I rather give someone peace of mind in a sense, because it's like with that now you can go create a reality too. Right. Like I don't even have to physically give you money out of my pocket, but like I say, I rarely flex, but always dropping gems. Ooh, you know what I'm saying? In the zone, that's me flexing. That's how I flex. Like I drop a gem and like invest into a person that way. Like, oh, I just learned stuff. Someone gave me a gem. I'm like, damn, I can make money out doing that. Oh, hey yo, woo, boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's white collar or blue collar shit, you know, I'm just pouring back into people in a way that also like pouring to me, and that's what I've been really about working at. So living in that space, you know, is like ultimate peace for me. So it's just like I can create in a different way.
Okay.
Cause I'm not trying to pull from like I'm not trying to pull from yeah.
Right. If like that's a good thing to have, man. Like trying to give people information, trying to pour back into the people, into the community. You know, that's what we also strive for on the cool though. You know, it's just try to find our way to give back.
Right.
Like, you don't got to do it. You know,
the next person doing it.
Yeah, exactly. How like everybody else doing it. You know, you got to find what's comfortable for you and how you can best help this human experience that we all experiencing, you know what I mean? Because that's what we need today more than anything, man. Is that empathy, that, you know, sharing, caring, all that shit. You know, yeah, man. But
and that's really I think that's my angle, is the understanding. You feel me? Like some people are builders, some people are thinkers, some people are funders, some people are farmers. You know what I'm saying?
Big facts.
So like, you know, I'm more of I'm a do it too, but I feel like I'm a thinker, you that's another reason why I had to stop smoking and drinking, because like my power is up here. Like all of our power is here, but that's really
I like that.
That's really where my power at. So for me,
I like that.
For me, that really, I was just hindering my power. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't even start smoking until I was 21. You feel me? Like when we first met, I wasn't, you know what I'm saying?
I had just started smoking around the time we had first met. That was like...
Right, I just, maybe like right before Christmas of 2012.
That's real specific, bro.
Yeah, because I remember like that.
The day that it happened.
Like, because I remember that whole...
My whole life changed on this.
My whole life changed in this point. And then, you know what I'm saying? Because I remember like I had a writer's block. I couldn't think. And I was like, man. And I was just like, this weed gonna really open up my mind for my pen and stuff. And then like that's when I started first time smoking.
I honestly didn't think you smoked for like years until that one day we was doing the video thing or about to do it. And you smoked that day. That was the only time I had ever seen you smoking all the years I'd known you. And I didn't think you had smoked at all. I always thought you was just, you know, like a creator, you know, who stayed clean. You know what I mean? I know you drank and stuff though.
Yeah,
you know
I've been back and forth off it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I went, you know, and got, you know, at one point I didn't smoke for a few years on papers. You know what I'm saying?
I've been there. I didn't stop smoking, but I should have though.
Right.
I was taking a random drug test and shit going to that bitch short jail, nigga.
Yeah, that's what I was like, you know what I'm saying? And it's always been like, you know, off and on. Like I stopped drinking at one point, but I was like, for myself, because I was like drinking too much. And then like now it's all self, you know what I'm saying? Like by choice. Like it's not like no one is like, oh, you're gonna go to jail when you do this. You gotta get tested. You gotta job. No, like all the jobs and hustles I do, like I can smoke. Like even if I'm not hindered. Like, oh, you work at this tech job. They see you. It don't matter. I can do this. I can smoke if I want to. But for what I want, for the art I want to create, for how my brain works specifically. I've been like, you know what I'm saying? I was high. I remember my first track on my first album. I was talking about being high off life. Like, you know, shout out to dudes who smoke, but like that ain't really me. Basically, what I was talking about. Like I'm just a young nigga high off life, and like that's back where I'm at right now. I'm high off life, and it's like, all right, bet. You feel me? Like my best music. I was best, but the music I got my most rewarding music, I wrote sober. How you came in? That's a sober song. I wrote that song sober. That whole project, bad as fuck. Sonic Boom, Block Party, Ready Let's Go. That whole album I wrote sober.
Sober album.
You know what I'm saying? But this whole album right here definitely was high. This is why it's a whole different frequency.
It's a whole different vibe.
Whole different vibe. You know what I'm saying? Some of the songs, you know, like it. I went back and recorded when I was a little sober because like I couldn't really get the delivery I wanted. Yeah. Because I was in the wrong. I had the wrong energy. Energy is real. Energy is transferable. You know what I'm saying? And that's something I always was big on. When recording some of my high energy songs, I was like, damn, Fee, listening to your shit, I sound like I'm at the concert with you. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I always wanted to put into it. So it's like whatever setting I'm trying to set, because there's a bunch of different, it's not just a concert, it's not just a gym, it's not just that party experience I'm trying to do with this album. Right. There's a bunch of different realities. You know what I'm saying? And so I want to bring people to those realities. Damn, Fee, I felt like I was at the beach when I was listening to this. Damn, Fee, I felt like I was just driving home because I just broke up my short after this. Damn, this made me want to go spend time with my family. This made me want to get up and go get money. You know what I'm saying? Those type of things, and that's really what a lot of this project right here is. You know, it's a lot of those different experiences. Yeah. So,
like, that's dope though. I'm trying to stop smoking. You know what I mean and stuff. I'm still going at it pretty strong, but you know. But from what you said though, it's exactly how I've been feeling. Like, I feel like my brain is like my superpower as well. Yeah. You know what I mean? And when I smoke, like sometimes I get lazy and it makes me procrastinate and my work bags up on me and shit. So I try now to just smoke at the end of the day.
Right.
You know what I mean? After I take care of everything I need to take care of. But even then, I feel like I could be getting just a little more done.
A little more
you
done.
know what I mean?
Or a little more rest.
Yeah.
Or a little, you know what I'm saying? Like, or a little bit more clarity for your next day.
That's one of the reasons I smoke though, is because like to help me sleep faster. Because my brain always running, and it'd be hard for me like to just calm down. Even though I'm be dead ass tired, like I'll just lay there, and like my body literally got to take a while to shut down. My brain got to turn off for a minute.
My brain be running even more when I'm high. So I was like, my brain be more scattered when I'm high. So for me, like it don't even let me being high don't really let my brain rest as much.
But it makes my body more tired, so it helps me fall asleep faster. My brain's still going and it's scattered too, but with my body being like super tired or whatever, I'm able to like fall asleep faster, even though my brain is still kind of racing. Like the thoughts are just a little bit more subdued, so that way I can fall asleep.
Try meditation, man. Meditation and yoga for sure. Like yoga, get your body.
I tried yoga one time.
Before bed?
It's the truth.
You tried yoga before bed?
I haven't tried it before bed. I
promise you're going to get the best sleep of your life because you're not trying to get it right, but your body. Because doing the yoga is also a form of meditation. So you already like calming your brain down. You're releasing all the different things that happen through your day. And you know what I'm saying? Like you're being still. But also you're like getting a slight little workout. And you're easing the tension in certain parts of your body while getting better blood flow and relaxing of the muscles and getting better blood flow. And that blood flow is getting the oxygen to your body and all these different things and calming you down. So that same thing like, the weed relaxes my body. That yoga gonna relax your body and your mind.
Right.
You know, and then now it's just like, you're gonna feel more refreshed too.
I'm not that flexible though, so I feel like it's gonna take me a while to get into it.
It ain't easy. That's why I say it's a little bit of a workout. You know what I'm saying? Getting that balance, but also you're gonna see your posture start to get a little bit better. I ain't doing it in a bit. I'm not over here just acting like I do this shit every night. I ain't do yoga in probably 3 months. As I'm talking about it, I'm like, maybe I should do this shit tonight. You know, but I've been dead tired, so by the time I get in the bed lately, I be sleep.
And they're knocked out.
That
solid slumber.
Sleep, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I've been wanting to get into yoga though, like because I am trying to find new ways to, like
decompress.
Yeah, to decompress, and I want to stop smoking completely because, like, I'm at an age where I'm like at the peak physically, you know what I mean, and I stay in the gym type shit, you know what I mean. So I want to be the best me possible one time, before I get too old or some shit. You know what I mean? To be like the most physical peak me, mentally, physically, like the best me. Like,
the best version of yourself. And
actually,
the time.
Yeah, and actually take advantage of it and not be older and be like, man, I wish I had worked out more. Because then when you get older in age, your routines get harder to come by. You start tightening up. So I want to do yoga and shit to get more flexible, to get, as I grow older, even though I'm years and years away from that, still you got to start now so you get into that habit, you know what I mean, and start creating those good habits and those good
and extending your life too. Shit,
I heard that, but like the smoking,
I'm talking about all of it, like just the whole working out and all that stuff. Like,
everything, like it's all come together to make your life better. Eating right, sleeping right, working out. You know what I mean, the yoga, mind meditation, all that shit. Like some folks will argue that weed helps with meditation. You know what I mean? Like it's another way to reach another
CBD
state.
Sometime.
CBD actually works for me, so I've been thinking of switching to that and just papers or something. You know what I mean?
So cause I couldn't quit cold turkey. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I go buy like some good, like some quality seed. They got it. You could buy it in just straight flower form. You could buy some some pre-rolls.
Yep.
And I ain't gonna just blast the stores a gift and they ain't paying me for that. But pay me, I got you.
Yeah, you got it.
But there's there's a few places that's pretty solid, and like I still have like I bought one like maybe like 2 weeks ago, I still got a joint and a half left for this shit. Like, cause I don't smoke. Like, it'd be the oral fixation sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes I'm like in the studio with the guys, or sometimes by myself. Now, I'd be like, want to smoke, and I'm like, I don't like being high. I don't like being high though.
You don't like being high?
I don't like being high.
So why was he smoking all them years?
Well, at the time, and that's one thing I was about to say about being like, well, one is it fills up time and space when you like trying to figure shit out, and it's really just a distraction. That's how I feel about it. Like, you're like really, I'm not really doing anything. At the end of the day, you do it like it works because you're trying to just like shut it all down.
Right.
So imagine if you just like people just smoking all the time. It's like, why you trying to shut shit down when you should be starting shit up?
So yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I realized I'm like, this shit is really it's a crutch. Like, and if you know what I'm saying, it did help me like chill a little bit with some songs, but it's like I don't need all these songs to be like that chill.
It's like here's where I'm at with it now. It's like it's nothing wrong with weed as long as you do it responsibly and shit. You're not out here not taking care of your business and shit. It's nothing wrong with it. It's in a lot of cases good for you. It helps with pain. It helps with sleeping. It helps with a lot of different things or whatever.
And CBD helps with all those things.
CBD also helps with a lot of those things.
Those things right there. CBD helps with those with pain and sleep and inflammation.
That's a fact.
Way better than THC. Just for people who like, I do just to like go to.
Big fact.
I feel you.
Big facts. And that is 100% correct. And like, so where I'm at with it now, it's like I consider it a weakness. Like, and I don't like feeling vulnerable in places, and I don't like walking into places where I'm not in my peak optimal mental state. You know what I mean? Especially like now when I go in rooms, I'm usually going in there for some type of business, whether it's advertisement or whatever it is. I'm going to go speak to people who I know are 98 point whatever percent sober. So 98% of the people that I speak to are going to be 100% sober. You know what I mean? And I feel like they have a little edge. They can think just a little faster. They can, you know, exactly. And they might look at me like, oh, he high or something, so maybe I can take advantage of him or some shit like that. And I don't never want to have that, no matter what room I go into, especially at this stage of my life. That's why, like in the day, I don't smoke anymore. You know what I mean? But I want to get to a point. I'm gonna stop smoking for a while and just do this CBD and shit for sleeping and stuff. But yeah, man,
see how it worked for you. That's why that's honestly where I'm at with it. I'm like I was talking with my bros. You may see me like gassed up or passed up, gassed up training, and we were just talking about that fourth quarter. It's like a lot of people like, yeah, I might start my year off like this. My year gonna be like, I'm like, what's the best way to start your day off? About getting the proper power down. You know what I'm saying? So like, what's the best way to start your year off? About properly ending your year off, right? You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So that's why I've been working 72 hours a week, going to the gym, recording, doing all these different things. So I do start my year off right, but I'm like, how can I really get the most out of it? I'm like, I can't do it if I'm high. So I really just I'm like, okay, for the next 3 months of the year, October, November, December, I'm not smoking, I'm not drinking. And so like now I'm like, literally, I stopped like I smoked the very last day of September. You know what I'm saying? Like last one shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, but and that first month was a little bit harder, definitely because I was with my cousin. You know, Drigo was, you know, he's smoking big dope. You know what I'm saying? Straight from dispensary. So it's just like
all my homies
like
that,
damn, this shit smell good.
It's good.
I was like
bro.
CBD. Like. This shit ain't doing it.
It don't hit the same.
It don't hit the same. But as far as what you need,
what you need to do what it's supposed to do. But
do
it
ain't
the same type.
It ain't the same hit because I ain't gonna lie. On some nights, no psychoactive properties.
On some nights, bro, like I want to be blazed and just watch a movie. You know what I mean? Like so I can laugh just a little harder and stupid shit, or I can, you know what I mean? I'm not a drinker.
Right.
I used to get drunk in my youth, but I would just drink just to get drunk real quick so I can go out with my friends. I thought I was gonna have more fun. You know what I mean? And go
get a little looser, like
a
little more
bit
responsible.
looser. I talk to girls a little easier, you know, all type shit. And it usually worked out like that. I get drunk, I bag a couple, you know, go home with something, you know what I mean?
Well, this is for the night.
Yeah. And then wake up, you know, fucked up and hungover and stuff.
In your day and shit.
So as I got older, I just realized like liquor, I would never drink during the week. Like I would only social drink. So I just stopped it all together. Like I still drink every now and then now, but I haven't been drunk since probably before the pandemic started. You know what I mean? Like I've sipped and shit like that, but not really just drunk. Well, I take that back. I did go out one night and I got toasted. So once during the pandemic era, so the last 2 years. But yeah, man, I'm in a place in my life where I'm just trying to be the best at everything I do. You know what I mean? I'm trying to just reach my peak greatness, if that's even a thing. But I just want to be the best me possible, especially since I'm about to have my first kid. It's like,
congrats to that.
I got to be the example. You know what I mean? I gotta be around and not just talk to her. She needs to see, you know what I mean, that I'm the man of my word. I'm the man that I say I am, and that I'm trying to teach her how to be, not trying to teach her how to be a man, but the values that I'm trying to instill in her, I have to have them. So if I tell her, you got to go out there and dream big, but work hard to make that dream happen, I got to be doing the same thing. I tell her, don't be drinking and smoking and wasting your time not getting your work done. I can't be sitting there doing that and be high and shit like that. You know what I mean? So I got to be handling my business, taking care of my body, my mind, you know, reading, studying and shit, just trying to get better every day. And I won't really have to tell her that. If she's seeing that from me every day, me striving to be better,
it's just like
kids gonna pick that up from me. You know what I mean?
Facts. And that's why I'm working. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, getting older, and like I want to get to the place where, like, you know, starting a family and stuff. You know, you know, I still got other things I want to do as well, but it's like, okay, I gotta go and get it. Gotta go get it because like the family aspect of things. Like I don't got, you know, no kid in the way right now, but that's something I want. You know what I'm saying? Not soon, like, oh yeah, I need me a kid next year.
Man, it's
you
that
know
time.
What I'm saying? It's that time, baby girl. Nah.
Who out here trying to go half?
You gotta go half on a kid. Let me not do that. My shorty will be like, well, she working on her shit too. You know what I'm saying? So we both in a place where we trying to get, you know, like really go ahead and get it. But like I said, I want to make sure I got it. So if like, you know, if she want to like, you know, take a break on what she doing, like, oh, well, you know what, I got it. I could do this from the crib. I could send this all. You know what I'm saying? Like, go finish that next part of your plan. And like I got all these other different things set up. You know, like I want to. You know, I want my partner to, you know what I'm saying, to be able to dream big too, like not just be important. Not just be all living off my dreams. That's, you know what I'm saying, because that's gonna cause some roadblocks and regret, and I don't need nobody around me with regret.
Anything,
you know what I'm saying. So like,
and I also want a partner around me that's just as hungry as me. You know what I mean? Because if we both out here trying to get it and we combine our strengths, our superpowers, shit, man, we could be great out here, live a great, comfortable life. You know what I mean? So
I'm in a situation like that right now. You know what I'm saying? It's new, and you know what I'm saying. But that's what we both on some grind mode type shit.
I like that.
And you know, so like it worked. So
that's literally the same thing because a girl's. She pregnant right now, about to have a baby, and here in the next few weeks or whatever, and she almost done with nursing school, so she got like a semester, but I got grad school or whatever, so, but I'm gonna take off a semester, you know what I mean, and or a year, and just let her get done with school first, because I already got my bachelor's, so you know what I mean, like, I can go back to grad school, you know, after she got her bachelor's secured, and then, you know.
Moving into her.
Exactly.
You're already moving into other things you're moving in. It's like, okay, we building each other up, and it's a partnership, so let's make it fully make sense, you know what I'm saying? And that's the same, that's what I'm trying to set up for, you know, but I already have some things, like you said, you're able to do that because you already got some things set up. You already got you know what I'm saying? I already went to school, that level of school. So you finish that level, and I'm gonna go to my next level. And so it's like, let me get this part of my career done, and there's other things I got planned up. Like, I got some residual shit coming in. I could take it. I'll take a year off and do some other shit. You know what I'm saying? Make sure everything else is straight here.
Yeah.
So you can do this in a stress free environment.
Right.
That's all we want. You know what I'm saying? Like, we want our environment to be right. So
environment straight is super important, man. Yes. But as far as this as getting better and everything, you know, we talking about, are you like have you started to invest in stuff? You know what I mean?
I do plan on getting into some of these cryptocurrency, starting probably like February, March, and those people like, oh, get in now because this and this. Where I'm at right now,
it's a good time right now.
Yeah, it is a good time, but I feel like it's even a better time for me, with me and my art. Like, it's like I'm really been like diving more into like, let's say, like creating bigger budgets for me. You know what I'm saying? Making sure that I was like I said, I work 72 hours a week. You know what I'm saying? And 32 of those hours are strictly, you know, dedicated to marketing budget. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, hey, bro, that's good. Why that didn't pop? Put enough behind it. You feel me? So it's like, for me, I do feel like, you know, I can go get some, go invest in this, and it's gonna build up, and this and cool. That's cool, but I can invest into the art. You know what I'm saying? The fee currency, and that's gonna pop. You feel me? And so like, definitely I invest in more, and I get more out of it, and I can invest more into it and get more out of it, and I can start investing into those other things.
Big fair.
But I have a few things set up to where. Just off doing it, like my first month of just doing this, my 72-hour work weeks, I was able to find some different things of like, I was like, I want to be able to make more money within my creative hustles versus finding other hustles. Like, it's 1,000 ways to make money out here just in the world. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I've always kept like at least 2 or 3 different hustles, you know, and music. I'm like, I know too much inside of entertainment for me to just be trying to keep making different money. Like, yeah, I do want to make money outside of it as well, but like, I could be building my entertainment bag and my entertainment resume. So it's like, you know, and not even on those small scale stuff. Like, you know, some things small you got to build up, but it's just like a lot of different things I understand on a big level. So it's like, sharpen that sword. No feast stand for iron. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, let me sharpen that shit, and so I can help sharpen those around me, and we can just, you know, just be sharp in this motherfucker.
Sharp as a tack, goddamn.
You know what I'm saying? Ouch.
Yeah, bro. I definitely feel that, man. Like, it's good to invest, but you want to have your ducks in order first, because you don't want to invest and then have to take that money right out.
Right. I want that money to be for that. Like, yeah, and that's how I have it like kind of set up. Like by March, I'll be having like, and when I increase the budget and these other budgets, I'll be able to just allocate. Like I said, 32 of those work hours basically is strictly allocated to marketing
budget.
So it's like, if that plan, if in 3 months I'm not seeing something from that, I'm either shifting or something is going wrong. But I'm pretty sure, you know, based on the things I got going on, that okay, now that I can allocate this strictly to that. Now I'm not worried about pulling that out. That's just okay. So it dipped, okay, but it's gonna rise, right? It dipped, okay. Matter of fact, I'm gonna buy some more. You know what I'm saying? But and I want to give myself time to actually dive into it, like I dive into other things. So I don't want just fully just like, oh, well, someone told me, and I'm just going off of knowledge that someone told me, versus like having a full understanding of the cryptocurrency and this and the trends. And I understand trends and other things, so like I feel like I can do pretty well in it once I do allocate the time to it. But yeah,
I definitely fuck with that. Like, that's I take a little percentage of like my earnings every month, and I throw it into the stock market. Like, I find certain stocks and shit, but mainly I've been investing back into, you know, my company and business, buying better equipment, new lenses, all that type of shit. Because 2022 is gonna be, I'm gonna be filming like 5 shorts, working on my on the first full-length script. So I just been saving for like a while now, so I can just shoot my own projects, get my own equipment, like the right equipment that I need to get the job done. correctly, like paying for editors and shit like that. So
Right, see, and that's why I'm at with it too. Like it's like I don't want you like, hey, I know somebody who could do it, and a bro may pull up another person, a cast member, and like, no, okay, I gotta make sure I have a budget for, like you said, the editor's producer, and I'll be like co-directing, but I also want to make sure I have members for different characters, not just a homegirl who's gonna pull up for this, or a homeboy who may, bro, I can't. Like, nah, if someone don't pull up because it was a homeboy, a bro, a homegirl, that's my fault because they weren't paid to be there. You know what I'm saying? When they paid to be there and then they're not there, that's a whole different conversation. You know what I'm saying? That really ain't on me. Like, I paid you to be there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I checked in. We had you know what I'm saying? We updated. Oh, you say you coming with a woo. You know, so like that's what I've been adding my extra funds into, making sure. Cause like I said, there's a bunch of big stories on it, tell big ideas, and they all different. So many different cast members, different this and different that, and so that's what I've been like really investing into, so I can get that bigger return. So when there's more fundings and stuff going around, they're like, oh damn, we gotta go invest into the Shirt Off Field over here because this ain't just no music video. This is a short film. This is art. This is real fucking art.
Big fan.
You know what I'm saying? So that's like really that's why I've been, like I said, in the investment, like really invested, like the hoodie I've been working, invest in you. You know what I'm saying? But cryptocurrency is part of that too. You know what I'm saying? But like where I'm at, that's just where I'm at right now with it.
I like that, man. Like, if you don't invest in you, you don't believe in yourself, then ain't nobody else gonna do it, bro. Like,
Feel me?
you gotta show people that you're willing to risk your own, to get what you want.
Right.
Like, everything I got, bro. Like, I invested so much money in this shit without even making money off this shit. Like, but I just love doing this shit. So it's like, if it pop, like, I know the vision I got for the totality of everything I'm trying to do, it's gonna work. You know what I mean? Like, I know the structure that I have set up is gonna work. It's just getting everything lined up right to make it work. Because just because you have a good idea don't mean that shit gonna go. Like, shit gotta line up and shit gotta go right, and you gotta have your shit strategically, going out there to the masses, like to make that shit go. So that's what I've been trying to do, like fine tune shit. You know what I mean? Like, I've been doing this, like trying to do like the media thing for a couple years now, man. So it's like now I'm to the point to where like, okay, I've made the mistakes. I know how I made those mistakes. Now it's time to go out here and execute it. Learn from your mistakes and do the shit the right way. So like, it's like now this generation, like I know I needed a space to where I can do interviews whenever I want it. And I didn't have to, have people running in and out of my house with the baby on the way and shit like that. But I just needed a space to call, like home. Even though it might be small right now, it'll get bigger later on after I get to a new spot or whatever. But right now, I needed a central place where I can come in, put in work, write, and not be bothered and shit, and just do work, you know what I mean? And be able to edit and do all my other shit. I needed like a home base. So I got that. Now, the next thing I'm trying to do is put the team together to push it, because I've been trying to do everything on my own.
It's not,
and it's hard.
Not realistic. Like, it can be done, but it's going to be done differently, time-wise, and then other areas are lacking.
It's hard, bro. Like, that's one of the things I've always envied about y'all's group, like y'all cohesion. Even though like y'all do different things and shit, y'all still have like team meetings and shit, bro. Like I love that shit. Like it might not be often, but I hear about it, every now and then. Like that shit is dope to me. Like or even like y'all working together, supporting each other. You know what I mean? Just a tweet or some shit like that. You know, like that shit dope. It go a long way. You feel me? Like but just having a team, people having their roles, man, it'll make shit go smoother. So that's what I'm trying to get to now. So I'm trying to find somebody, to do the social media shit, trying to find somebody to come in-house for the editing. I need a couple more writers or whatever for like journalism and shit and stories and going out to talk to artists and interview artists and shit around Austin and surrounding areas. So like I'm trying to turn this shit into like, I'm trying to take over the city, bro. Like I'm trying to be the hub for hip hop. You feel me? And like in 2022, that shit is it's gonna go in a way like I got shit mapped up to where like y'all gonna feel me in the next year,
right? That's how it gotta be. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I say you ask me what Swoosh is. I'm like, Swoosh is kicking in the door. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, they gonna by the time of this, you know what I'm saying, the end of this run, I'm like, damn. It's gonna, you know what I'm saying? It's like I've never left.
Right.
But it's also gonna feel like, damn, he left. You feel me? Because it ain't like, damn, it wasn't the same without Fee. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's why the project is called Return of the Hero. You feel me? And
came back like Superman.
You feel me? I had to go back home, and home is where the heart is. So I had to really go back, you know what I'm saying, myself, and dive in and really gather what I'm on, how I want it to look, how I want it to sound, who gonna fill in these roles, like you're saying, building these different things, and it's like making sure you have the right people in the right roles too, like you know what I'm saying, like in building the team, like and all the different aspects, and sometimes even yourself, you know, like me, you know, like being in the right role. Actually, I was doing that, but that's not right. That need to be done for the brand, but I don't need to be doing that. You know what I'm saying? So like finding the right people for the right roles as well. But like I said, through doing all the different things I've done over in my entertainment career, it gave me a little hint of like how things should be done, or at least the what it takes to do it.
Right.
A certain nuance and understanding of certain nuances in some of these roles. So when I am talking to certain people who's doing it, I know one of they're bullshitting me, or I'm just also being patient with them too. I'm not just like a regular artist a young artist like, bro, why you in? I understand it's gonna take this and this because I actually did this before. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, bro, can you add that to me back in a day? You're like, nigga, what?
Man,
Bro, we got all this film and then we got this, bro. That's not gonna what? That's not realistic. You know what I'm saying? It helps with expectations and communication. So, no, man, it's been a heck of a journey, and I'm excited for the next chapter. You know, I'm going there with my eyes open. You know what I'm saying? And with you know, like my true vision, because I ain't high. You know what I'm saying? I'm with more clarity as well. Walking into my next chapter with more clarity. You know what I'm saying? That's what I've been praying for. I've been praying for more clarity for the last 2 years, and it's like, how the hell you gonna pray? You praying for clarity, but you putting a, you know what I'm saying, something over your eyes the whole time. I want clarity. God, I don't want clarity. I can't see. It's too smoky. You know, and it's not for everybody. This is for me. This is what I asked for. You feel me? It's like I'm asking for clarity, but I'm creating smoke. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm asking for clarity, but I'm creating smoke. That's deep, my boy. That boy over here talking mad shit. That boy over here talking. God damn,
man. But that's just why I've been at with it. Just like
that's deep though, bro. Like if you really think about what you just said though, like I'm asking for clarity, but I'm creating smoke. And smoke ain't gotta be you smoking, you know, weed or getting your mind cloudy. It's distractions, man. It's like it's you out here doing stupid shit, knowing it's not gonna get
doing all these different things. You know, even with other things that were like doing other things that may seem like it's part of the vision, but it's not. It don't add to the mission. Like I almost took on, you know, one of my brothers was like, "Hey, bro, let's do this event." I was like, "Yeah, this should be dope." You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do this for the city. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna put some homies on, not just their homies, but like I did they homies, they genuine people and they dope. So it's like, okay, this will be a good show. They can win from this. You know what I'm saying? Woo. And I was like, I just made a commitment to myself on this artist shit. Why am I doing this event? Because the accolade it didn't like pouring. It wasn't pouring into my current vision. Not saying it gotta give me something, but like it does. You know what I'm saying? Like, but overall, it wasn't gonna really help. It wasn't gonna help the others as much if I wasn't in my best version of me. Like, only reason I was able to help people with the kickback and different things like that for the work I did before the kickback. You feel me? From my artistry and my branding. Then I was able to do that easily and be like, oh, damn, that shit crazy. So going hard and everything I've got going on right now, then I do something in March or even May or whatever, even in the summer. Like, I don't fucking man, I'm not, because it's not in focus like that. You know, because it really not. You know, it would have been way more impactful because of all the shit I got a bunch of self-alley hoops I'm throwing. That's like, a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, you want to throw people hoops, but it's like, I'm working on my game. So like, when I throw you a hoop, first of all, you gonna catch that hoe, and the crowd gonna be there for you to catch it. Like, they gonna watch it. It's gonna be on ESPN. Instead of just being on open gym or some shit like that. Not saying open gym, it would be bigger than open gym.
Right.
But like, you're gonna be on TNT, you know what I'm saying? Shaq, Kenny, you know what I'm saying? Charles Barkley and Ernie gonna be commentating the game when I throw you the hoop. Or you just want the hoop right now. You just want me to throw your alley hoop? Just
in the park with nobody.
You know what I'm saying? With a few some spectators. Or you want to be on the, you know what I'm saying, on the real big stage.
On prime time.
Prime time, you know what I'm saying?
In that championship game, huh?
Yeah, so that's why I'm like, you know what? I had to
talk your shit right now, bro.
I had to step back a little bit on that, because like sometimes, like I said, with the smoke screen, we'll find something to distract ourselves to say, no, but I'm still working.
Right.
That wasn't a mission that you committed to. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it may help the overall brand, but that wasn't gonna help my artistry. Which my artistry is always the root of what helps everything else in my brand, at least. You know what I'm saying? That would just been a show, and it's been cool to do a show for the city and whatnot. But like, I wasn't gonna add real value. It was gonna be something serious and it's dope. That wasn't gonna add the same value. It would have actually took away value from my artistry, which that add values to the city and to the ecosystem versus some, you know what I'm saying? At least for me doing it, as far as me being the person.
So for you, is artistry over money?
Yeah. Because there's a bunch of ways to get money. All the money I made, I definitely, all the money I made so far has been outside of my, or not all of it. I made more money outside of my artistry than as an artist. But which definitely is about to be a switch now. But it's a balance, you know.
Right.
And that's what I've been studying over this year. The balance on how to make sure I'm getting, because all the money you left on the table, I'm like, damn, I ain't understand that. Damn, it's like, it'd be simple things. Simple things you'd be looking at trying to see how people doing certain things. I'm like, that what that motherfucker was doing? You're like, boy, you're a hoe for not even telling me, because it was something simple that didn't even affect another person's career. For me, so I find out a lot of this shit. I'm like, bro, look, that shit, you do that right there, you do it right there, you get that right there, bro. That shit easy. Niggas just didn't tell you. They didn't tell you that because they, you know, want to make them feel, you know, to boost their brand or make them look like they larger than life. That's like you being larger than life, me being larger than life. Me being larger than life don't take away from you being larger than life. Unless you just see my world, my reality overshadow yours, then that's something weird. But I don't see competition because we in different realities.
I fuck with that.
Like,
I've never understood how you look at, like, I see competition, but I don't see it like as a threat to me. Like, I don't view other people's success as a threat.
Nah, I don't.
If you're doing good in life, like a long time ago, right? Now, this gonna sound crazy because it's kind of like, it's stupid, but it's not. Like, it's a point behind it. But anyway.
Context.
Yeah. Okay, you know DJ Hella Yella, right? Of course, like, everybody also know who DJ Hella is. Like, years ago at a party, it was at a party I was with my homeboy, Chicago at the time or whatever. And we went to it. And like he was back there DJing and stuff. I had never really met him. This was my first time meeting him, but I saw him at parties and hooping and shit. I hooped against him a couple times. Right. But I didn't know he was a DJ. And so like, I walked up to him on a booth, and this was back when I was like DJing before I started to lose my hearing and all that shit like that. And so I came up to him and I was like, hey, bro, I'm coming for you. I had just moved to Austin.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's like, hey, bro, you nice on this shit, but I'm coming for your spot. It's a top DJ here in Austin. And he just looked at me and he just started smiling. He's like, all right. See, I respect that because he saw it. It's like, all right, my nigga, I do this shit. You know what I mean? Like, he know where he was at, the work he put in,
and the work
like all that shit. Like me coming up to him and saying that, like, okay, my nigga, well, come. I'm still gonna be here, but come.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Come on, come on. Yeah.
I say that to say this, like if you put your work in, you confident in what you do, there's no reason you should feel threatened by anybody, bro.
Oh.
Just go out and do your thing. Go hoop. Like, you were talking, going back to the hoop analogy and shit like that. Just go play ball, bro. Like, when it's time for you to catch that alley-oop, be ready for it. Don't worry about when that alley-oop coming and all that type of shit, bro. Just be ready for it. Be ready for that opportunity, whether it's prime time or if you happen to be at the court and it's only a few people watching you around there. Just be ready for it. But I say all that to say this, like, don't be afraid of competition either. Like, steel sharpen steel, bro. You know, like iron sharpen iron, or however that saying go, bro. So I don't ever look at nobody as competition, even if they in the same media form I'm in, and I see it, I'm looking at them like trying to see how can I get better. You feel me? Like, how can I, you know, might be able to take something that they doing or whatever, and like improve my skill. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't see it like that. Like, that hating on people shit. Like, if you got something,
it don't really work for me. Anytime I even catch myself slightly feeling envious or something like that, I have to check myself, or I have to just like step away because like, yo, first of all, what the fuck is this? And I have to like examine like, why do I feel this way? And I'm like, okay, that's because I'm not doing some of my own part, and now I'm peeking into someone else's reality. And for me, it's easy to do that because since at a young age, I've always had my own reality. You know, it was just on some weird shit. I lived in my own reality. And then when I started getting older, it was just more like I started creating this reality more on a brand and more on a business and as an artist and bringing other people into this is my reality versus like this is just where I live already. You know, so anytime I do, like I said, I feel weird or envious, I feel weird because it's like, why don't I don't feel... You know what I'm saying? I don't feel threatened. I didn't feel threatened by this already. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, the funny thing, like, I remember just one show, this like back when I used to like take pride in like smashing other dudes' chicks. You know what I'm saying? Like, now I don't even want that. I don't even want your chick. I don't even want that low frequency energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to throw it, but I realized to check that too. I realized this was a thing of me feeling low in self, so I wanted to feel better. Like, I fuck that nigga chick. You know what I'm saying? I'm good on that. But anyway, I was messing with this one chick, and she was like, "You a rapper?" I said, "Why you want to do rap? Why you don't do this? Why you don't do that?" And she was like telling me like basically like I should be something else, like based on her reality and perception of things. I was like, well, yo niggas in med school and you fucking me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, how's that for a reality check? You know what I'm saying? So like, and it's something I always go and it's something I always go back to. And I was like, it also fucked me up with shorties too. So I was like, this nigga about to be a doctor. And this is like 2014. This is 2013 this is before Poof, before Pressure, before I even really had music videos out.
Yeah.
You know, I was just nigga trying to figure it out. I think I was still working at Walmart and Forever 21 at this time. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, this, you know, he's a doctor. You a teacher. You know, it was her name. But, you know, it's just like, it was first of all like the audacity that you told me that. But then the audacity that you hear with me talking about all of this and then like you cheating on your dude. Then it's like, hey, what do you mean? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It was just wild. But that in certain times that scenario, that story gave me comfort of reality versus perception, but it also shook things up for me because I'm like, dang, Rosa was probably a solid ass dude, being to be a doctor to take care of his girl, and she fucking on some up and coming hopeful artist.
Boy, the game tough, bro.
With no music online. I ain't no music online.
The game tough, bro.
I was rapping on beats on my phone. Come on, man.
It don't matter how much money you got.
It don't matter.
Man.
It's what people would do for a good time, and really a good time. That's what I realized. That's what like the psychology of all of this stuff with music. That's why I started like really
good time and clout, bro. Like good time and clout. And swag go a long way though. You know what I mean? It's like, bro, that's why it's so hard for me to even think about marriage, bro. Like, it's hard, bro. Like, I just can't.
Somebody, you could be, y'all could have one bad day.
One.
Oh, you mean to tell me you about to go do this? You done got freaky like that?
You don't get a nigga back like that.
Right, you feel me? And it's like, and sometimes it be our own dirt that fucks us up.
It usually be, but still though.
Now I ain't talking about the dirt of like in that relationship. Though. I was like, for me, it'd be the dirt of other things. Like I was a single nigga doing shit when I was fucking other fucking chicks who had boyfriends. I was a single nigga who just with not even I ain't spending bread, none of that shit like that. And I don't got no fire mouthpiece. It was just a good time.
That right there is why I miss being like a teenager, bro. Nigga be broke as hell and just smash a bras that's like, you ain't got no business with, bro. Like,
bro, and I wasn't a teenager, but you know what I'm saying? But it's still, like the same thing. It's like, damn, a good time. And it's like,
then that shit gone over one good night.
Over one, you know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah. But also for me, like I stopped doing it because I just, like I said, the value of self. I didn't just want to be a good time. I had to feel like, man, I'm not about to be this guy. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm demeaning myself. Like, no, shorty, you can't have me. Like,
I don't know, bro. I ain't never reached that level. No. I just happened to get a girl, so I fell out the game. You know what I mean? I was saying, bro.
I don't know, bro. I really do like. I don't know, bro. I really do be feeling like on some. There's different type of gods, you know what I'm saying? I be, how people see themselves, like God level, like I'm a god, I can have every person I want. I'm like,
I used to feel that way, bro.
No, and I feel that.
Used to be that.
But I'm the type like, I am a god, like not anyone can have me.
That's a new type of swag. That's a Joey Badass swag right there. Like, that I'm a king and you don't deserve this shit.
Nah, you don't deserve it. You feel me?
Like. That's the swag I be on now. Back then, my mentality was like, bruh, I'm a king. I should be able to get all these chicks. So I was just out here just dicking shit down, bro.
Right.
Like, but in the long run, I fucked off a lot of good relationships that I know were solid relationships. You know what I mean? Solid girls that got hurt along the way. That's probably why I'm having a daughter right now, bro. Because, the nigga was a fuck boy for a long time, bro. A long time. So now I got to be a good nigga.
I think I had like 2 situations I could have been better in. But I ain't really, for me, I feel like I was, for the most part, I could have been better with communication, but I've never went in like, I'm about to be your boyfriend or none of that. Like, never. Never told anyone about being a boyfriend to fuck. Like, or something like, gave the hope of like, maybe treated you different and you thought like, damn, is he trying to, that's just who I am.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's part of the good time. Like, why, I've always been like, you know what I'm saying, that type of like, that guy. So like when I started messing with more chicks or whatever, or even after a heartbreak or whatever, that's really what pushed me that way. I'm like, I'm not about to switch up and start being rootless to shorties. I'm just not exclusive to shorties.
I've never been, but see, that's been.
No, I'm not saying you was rootless. I'm just saying like some people like.
Nah, I'm saying like, this the weird shit. I got into a lot of problems because I'm too nice.
Right.
Like, I wouldn't just like stop talking to chicks when I know I should have, but I didn't want to hurt their feelings.
Right.
You know
I feel that's it.
So I get stuck in situations where I know like we need to end this shit like yesterday, but I would do shit to where like, fuck, I'm gonna get her to break up with me type shit. You know what I mean?
Well, we was in the same situation there. I had like 2 or something like that. I was like, I'm gonna make her break. She just break up with me.
I didn't want to hurt them, bro. They were good girls. They were like solid, good people. And it was just like, Man, I like her. I like hanging around her, but I know she's not the one. But so I just gotta get her. If I break up with her, then it's gonna be like a whole crying. I ain't good with girls crying around me, bro. I'm just gonna give you what you want, like just to make you stop crying. So we gonna still be together after this shit over. And so it's like, bro, I gotta get her to stop talking to me. You know what I mean? So I'm being dumped a lot, but it was my architect. like shit, bro.
No, now I'm a little. I started just like, yeah, that's not what I'm. Now I went to a stage where I was just like, hey, yeah, I'm not really good at this. I'm like, just have to give it like that, being open, a little more honest. Like, say we had like situations, and I'm like, yo, honestly, I'm I'm vulnerable right now, and I feel like it's the truth, but like I don't think men get a space to be vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? Like how women may, if a woman is vulnerable and she fucking the guy took advantage of her.
Some guys, yeah.
No, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, you say some guy, you know, but if a guy is like he's in a vulnerable state, and he's only fucking with it just because like he probably wouldn't fuck with her if he was in a better mentality or.
What's the vulnerable state we talking about though? Like,
it's so many. It's so. Well.
Give me an example.
Well, okay, whether it's for what I guess for me or I'm trying to relate where it goes like woman guy. I guess the example like women like when she just broke up with someone, that's obviously a vulnerable state. Mm-hmm. But also like unsure what she want to do next with her life. That's vulnerable. That's most younger male adults. Most male because women are most likely to finish college, but men are most likely to start a business at a younger age. So, and that's
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Most men like try to start a business earlier. You know what I'm saying? Like I think I got my first like LLC or some shit, a DBA, like when I was 21. Mm-hmm. I failed at different things. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it, so like. Men are typically trying to figure out because our things to conquer. So we're trying to build this thing and this and that, right. And we're trying to figure it out. So if that's a woman who's feeling like that, I'm not really sure this and this, you know what I'm saying? And a guy come in, and she just she didn't really know herself. Did that guy not know himself? You feel me? I don't think we don't get that space.
We don't get that space.
And as I look back, like,
with that.
And I look back. And I'm like, because now I'm like that. Like I won't like the last 2 years. Right. I feel like I'm in a place where I'm trying to figure shit out. Mm-hmm. I don't really fuck with shorties, like unless I really fuck with her. But like because I don't want to get caught up in some vulnerable. Like you got me because I was vulnerable.
I try. See,
I don't,
bro.
I don't mind being vulnerable.
Right there.
I don't mind being vulnerable with someone, but I don't want to get with someone because I'm vulnerable.
Bro, you hit me deep right there. I can't even tell that story. It's gonna get me in trouble right now. But anyway, I ain't going down that level. But yeah, I agree with you 100%, bro. Like, if you just got out of some shit, or you vulnerable, or you like trying to figure shit out, you need to do that shit on your own for a little bit.
A little bit on your own, and then like let some of those wounds heal. And then when you're able to articulate what's going on with you,
right.
But if you already in a relationship and then some shit happened, that's different.
Yeah.
But if you're not in a relationship, you're single, or you was in a relationship, you broke up, heal some of that shit before jumping in with somebody. Mm-hmm. Because that's all I was talking about. I think I saw it online. It was like it said when guys get money, they stop talking to certain chicks. They go get another chick. They switch up.
Yeah.
They're like, nah, he ain't switch up. That's what he always wanted.
That's exactly what he always.
So for me, I always had. That's why I've only dated 3 shorties, like to this day.
It's the same here, nigga.
Huh?
Same here.
You know what I'm saying?
Only had 3 actual girlfriends.
You know what I'm saying? You know, and when we was about to write before we get girlfriend, and then you know what I'm saying? Only 3 girls I can be like. Shorty, that was mine. That's mine right there. Yeah. Other shorties like I was fucking with. That's my shorty. That's my little B. You know, like that. But that ain't my girl.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But that's also because like I've been on different journeys of conquering different things. So like I always had an idea like how my partner looked. So it wasn't about me having money or not. Like, regardless, nigga, I gotta go get what I want because I know what I want. So I gotta be what I want to be to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, and yeah, you could build with that person and stuff like that too. But it's like, if I ain't see it, I'm like, nope.
See,
no.
That right there is being self-aware. Because I know me, my younger days, it was like, is she fuckable? Yeah, she fuckable.
No, but yeah,
I like them drunk nights.
Then we could fuck, but
like,
I can't date her.
Oh, date? No.
I'm talking about dating. That's what I'm talking about, like dating. Like, it's sure I would fuck with it.
Smash it,
we could be friends, chill with a rule and fuck all that. Yeah, or just, you know what I'm saying, if like we actually revive, we can actually just be friends. But as far as me like trying to just figure some shit out, was just like I ain't really, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's like I said, that's one thing I definitely like, that vulnerable. Like I don't like fucking with shorties if I'm in a vulnerable state.
That's very smart, man. Like, I think all young men ought to really listen to that because it's true, man. Like, girls are wonderful creatures. I mean, women are wonderful human beings. They're, you know what I mean, are wonderful specimens. They are everything to us. You know, they're our mothers, they're our sisters, they're our aunts. You know what I mean? Like, we love women, but distractions, bro. Women, if you young out here, you trying to figure yourself out, man. You need to do that on your own and not be chasing girls because that's only gonna slow you down. That is only gonna get in your way, and it is a distraction because they might be nice and beautiful and all this type of stuff and loving, but bro, they need time, and your time needs to be spent on getting out of your motherfucking situation and grinding hard. Girls take time, whether you just fucking them or not, you just pulling up, you wasting money, you wasting whether it's gas money, it's fucking, I don't care if it's McDonald's money, nigga, you need that $20 right now.
You only go afford McDonald's, and I mean you need that shit.
And I know plenty of time when I went on dates like, my nigga, I'm gonna have to call my brother and borrow some money, man, because I know when I should have just stayed my black ass home, bro.
Bro, I think about it too often, bro. And what really made me slow down with like a lot of shorties was like, cause like over the years, like I said, I never really was dating. Like I never only dated 3 shorties, and 2 of the shorties was within like, not at the same time, but like a 2-year span. And it was like one was like it was like a 4-year gap of just like full on single. You know what I'm saying? And I realized I'm like, damn, because I'm like I don't have time to date. You know, but I'm like I'm giving a bunch of girls a little bit of time. I add up all this time. I'm like, damn, I'm wasting a bunch of time. So I got a bunch of shorties I'm talking to. But they only again, she may get a day. I may see her. We talk to her twice a week, once a week, once a month, every other month.
Talk to them.
That's time.
That is time.
And so now I'm just like,
that shit you can't get back right there, boy.
I'm good on it.
That's shit. Like, I'm 100% with you, bro. I agree with you 1,000%. You got to take advantage of your time in the best way possible. Trust me, when you get this money, they're gonna be there. They're gonna be all different shades, all different sizes, all different. Whatever you're looking for is gonna be available for you when you got your shit together.
That's what I told my bro.
Get your shit together first.
I'm like, shorty's hanging with you because you're cool. I'm like, but when you stop, when you hanging with them and you stop getting money and all that shit, you ain't cool no more, nigga.
You ain't.
So go get your money and make sure it's sustainable and that shit constantly coming in. You can do what the fuck you want, whether she legit or not. Like, that's what you choose to be around, cool. But, like, make sure you go and get it.
That's what I got to tell the mother of my child right now, bro. She big on, like, me trying to spend time. Like, me spending time being around, being there. I get why you want that. I get, you need the attention. Women need the attention. And stuff like that. Men need attention too.
Facts.
But it's like, if I don't get out here and get money and I'm just sitting in the house with you being broke, then some other nigga with money just can come and scoop you. You know what I mean? Like, you going to get tired of me having to ask you for a few dollars to go get something, or you going to get tired of me having to, being around all the time.
Or say we can't
go somewhere because I ain't got no money. Yeah. Everything you want to do right now, we got money for it, right? Why do we have money for it? Because I'm out here you not working right now. You at home pregnant, which I respect as a job. I respect.
This is just a season.
It's just I get it, but you ain't got to do nothing but be at home, bro. Like, relax, stay off your feet, take care of my baby, you know, make sure she good and you good. That's all you got to do.
And
I got to get out here, so I'll be gone from the house 15 hours a day. I'm in the office, I'm out on set, I'm moving, I'm trying to make interviews happen, I'm trying to get, you know, writers, build a brand, build a company. It's like I don't got time, and I ain't even gonna say that, bro. I'm gonna get in smooth ass trouble. I ain't gonna say.
But it's like
I
you
ain't gonna
said.
say what I was about to say. But all I'm trying to say
it's all in the season. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? Like,
like you
all
said,
I'm gonna say is like, all I'm gonna say is, young man, like, take care of your business first. Everything else fall into place when your business is handled, when your life is in order. Everything else fall into place, man.
Even an argument can go that way when you handling business. You can feel a type of way. But if they feel that type of way and they hungry,
it's double whammy.
And bills ain't paid, then that's a different conversation.
It's a whole
but if they feel, hey, it's a season, we gonna get through this. You can feel this way right now because next season you're gonna be in school and baby will be in another stage. You know what I'm saying? Then now be in school, and now we getting bigger things.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like we're gonna be able to vacation soon.
And we saying all that, and also women gotta understand. Men gotta find their purpose. Young men especially have to find a purpose. They have to feel stable. They have to feel like men. You know what I mean? If they not getting money, if they out here, you know, struggling or trying to find their way, them being faithful and 100% committed is a slim chance to none, bro. Because men who out here trying to find their purpose, and if they got a girl,
themselves, then they ain't gonna be. How they gonna be committed to you?
You can't, because if you aren't happy with yourself, like me, I know me especially. I'm gonna just speak for me instead of all men, but I know this because I talk to all my homies. Like, everybody pretty much go through this. Who, especially if you wasn't born into money or some shit. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta find your security so that way you feel better about yourself. Your confidence is higher. That's where, like, a lot of the cheating and shit come from. Yeah, a lot of niggas is dogs and they're young men and they just out here trying to experience and explore. But also, if they in a relationship but they don't feel like men, they ain't gonna tell you this shit. You know what I mean? They not gonna say, I'm broke as shit and I just don't feel like I'm providing and shit, and I feel like all these other niggas out here driving these nice whips and you find, I know they trying to talk to you and shit. It's fucking with their confidence and their ego, so they out here trying to seek validation from other females, you know what I mean?
Right.
Trying to feel better about themselves. I know, I went through that shit, you know, like, pretty heavy. I was talking to her, I ain't even like, bro. Like, I was like, I was just
conquering, trying to conquer the pussy because you really want to conquer the world.
It was the only thing I could conquer at the time. Like, I didn't have no money, no confidence really, because I was broke. Like, it was like, but I knew one thing. I was tall. I had a goddamn body of steel, and these bras was gonna come out here. You feel me?
Right.
And so it was
I am a king. Yeah.
Nigga, goddamn, I ain't got no money, but I got a king spirit. Goddamn, I got a king spirit.
Bitch, can I borrow $1? I just pipe you down.
Yeah, shit. For $5, I get this king dingaling. Right. We gonna get.
It was the male Cardi B.
Wildin', man. Man, we've been going about 1 hour and 30 minutes and covered a whole lot of different topics, my boy. And
we're trying to point into the people, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's what
for
it's
sure,
about.
man. That's exactly what it's about, my boy. And it's always a good conversation when I talk to you, bro.
Always, fam.
You know
always.
What I mean? You always talk about everything, music and everything in between, bro. And it's always a good look. I always enjoy it, man. But is there anything you want the people to know before we get out of here? Stuff to go check out, websites, whatever?
Definitely follow me on all social media platforms at The Fat Boy Hero. That's TheFatBoyHero. Website, probably by the time this drop, my website will be up. That's what I'm doing this week and tomorrow. So, website, thefatboyhero.com. The Return of the Hero album is on the way. You know what I'm saying? Spring 2020. And Swoosh. Go get that. Stream it on all platforms. TikTok. You making an Instagram video, add that. YouTube video, add that. You know what I'm saying? Like, run it up, man. Put it on your playlist.
Hey.
Tell your friends about it. Tell your mom about it. You got a kid. You're pregnant. Put the speaker to your belly.
I'm doing
Play
it.
that shit. You feel me?
I'm doing it. 'Cause as soon as she come out, I need to swoosh out of there.
You know
Goddamn, get
what I'm
right to it. And get right to
You
it.
know, but yes, man. Appreciate you having me, fam.
Man,
For
always,
real,
my
for real.
brother, always.
Yes.
Here, bro, you always got a spot to come talk your shit, spread your music, do whatever you need to do to get it out to the people, boy. I'm here to help y'all grow because y'all helping me just by showing up, my boy.
Yeah, man,
So, I greatly
anytime.
appreciate it, man. But yeah, man, that right there was my boy, Shirt Off Feed, man. We appreciate him coming through. Y'all go check out, stream, download, whatever his new project, Swoosh, man, is out right now. Everywhere. Go stream that shit. We out this motherfucking on the way out. I want y'all to listen to Swoosh one more time, man. We out this thing, bro. Yes, sir. Y'all take it easy.